In this video, I'm going to show you why it is important to use good ammunition, and haters get ready, why I carry a Glock. Coming up on Survival on Purpose. Survival on Purpose coverage of the 2016 SHOT Show, sponsored by Through Night Flashlights. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. So, a couple of weeks ago, I went to an indoor shooting range with a friend of mine who had just purchased a Sig 938, little mini compact 9mm. It's kind of on a 1911 style. It doesn't have a grip safety, but it does have a auxiliary secondary safety, a separate safety on the slide, and it's patterned after a 1911 style. And just a nice looking little pistol, very high quality pistol from all the reviews and everything I've read, and about a $700 pistol, somewhere in that ballpark. It's not a cheap pistol. I mean, it's a Sig. Sigs are known for quality, right? So we bought some ammo to shoot, and I had some Federal 9mm, just cheap Federal ball ammunition, probably 13 bucks a box at Walmart. He bought a box of Atlanta Arms, and I think what it is factory reloads, remanufactured ammunition, because the brass casings had different markings on them in the box. So I'm sure that's what it is remanufactured ammunition. So anyway, we start shooting, and he kept having issues with the Sig. In other words, it was a 6-round magazine, and I don't think he got through a single magazine without a failure to fire. And it would go bang, bang, click, and then you could take the cartridge and look at it, and the primer was barely dented. But it was dented, but it was just barely dented, it didn't go off. So you could put it back in and shoot it again, and it would usually fire. So what I thought we'd do is go ahead, and I'm going to try to show you the footage of what happened, and I'll explain it as we go. So let's try that. Okay, so here we are with the Sig with the Atlanta Arms ammunition, a magazine in there. And we're going to go through a 6-round magazine. So I was having a little bit of a doofus moment when I was trying to load it back into the chamber with the magazine still in because the slide wouldn't close. So got that straightened out, and you can see that it fired. Next, we're going to try a magazine full of the the low budget end Federal ball ammunition. Okay, as you saw, that whole magazine fired just fine. So we were trying to determine if it was a problem with the pistol or the ammunition, and it looked at this point as if it is the ammunition. So what I thought we'd do next is I take my Glock 43 and perform the same test. So first we'll run a 6-round magazine of the Atlanta Arms through the Glock 43. And as you saw, they all fired fine. So what's the takeaway from this? In my opinion, first of all, and at the range, it's really no big deal. You can buy the cheap ammo to shoot at the range, and the remanufactured ammo is usually cheaper. And if you have occasional misfire or whatever, that's no big deal at the range because you're practicing, right? But if it's going to be ammunition you're going to have in your carry, your personal defense weapon, I think it's really important that you buy high quality, good ammunition. But you need to practice with that also to make sure that it functions in your gun. The other lesson in my mind is that it's why I like Glocks. Glocks, they just eat what you feed them, and they go bang when you pull the trigger. I've had this pistol a few months. I've shot several hundred rounds to it. Zero malfunctions, 0 failures to fire, 0 failures to feed. I have a Glock 23 I've had for several years. I don't know how many hundreds and maybe 1,000 rounds I've put through it. Zero problems. You know, they just go bang when you pull the trigger. I heard it said that one guy said it's just what Glocks are known for is boring reliability. So I know there's a bunch of Glock haters out there. I'm not trying to start a war here. If you do decide to come on here and tell me how crappy and sorry and horrible Glocks are, keep the profanity out or your comments won't be seen. But you're welcome to interject your opinions as you like. Anyway, the big thing is make sure you got good ammo in your pistol, and make sure your pistol functions with whatever ammo you are going to carry. Even if it's the most expensive ammo in the world, spend a little money on investment and run some of your carry ammo through at the range every now and then, just to make sure that it's going to function in your weapon. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. As always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for clicking that thumbs up, for sharing this video with all your friends, for watching all those ads, and thank you so much for doing your Amazon shopping through the Survival on Purpose links. I really, truly appreciate the support. Once again, my name is Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. See you next time. I'd like to take just a minute to thank the folks at Through Night Flashlights for being the official sponsor for the Survival on Purpose coverage of the 2016 SHOT Show. It's no secret that I like Through Night. I think they offer the latest in flashlight technology at a very affordable price, and I encourage you to go check them out at throughnight.com. And thanks again to the folks at Through Night for sponsoring this video. What appeared to be remanufactured ammunition, a little bit of a doofus moment there.